It's 2 a.m. You have to be up in 5 hours, and your brain just hit play on that awkward thing you said. In a meeting, at a party, 3 years ago. Frame by frame, with director's commentary. And it's not just tonight's episode. Your brain kept the whole box set. Here's the twist nobody tells you. Your brain is not torturing you. It genuinely thinks it's saving your life. Hey, I'm Sparky. I'm a robot, so when I power down, I stay down. You? Your brain runs a night shift you never signed off on. Tonight I'm going to show you exactly what it's doing in there, and how to shut it down. In the next few minutes, you'll learn 3 things. Why your brain waits until 2 a.m. to ambush you. Why one awkward sentence gets processed like a physical injury. And the 4-step shutdown sequence that closes the loop so you can actually sleep. Let's open you up. First question. Why 2 a.m.? Why doesn't your brain replay the conversation at 2 p.m. when you could actually do something about it? Because at 2 p.m., the manager is on duty. Your prefrontal cortex, the rational, adult-in-the-room part of your brain, spends all day filtering thoughts, dismissing nonsense, and keeping the weird stuff locked in the basement. But that filter runs on fuel, and by the end of the day, the tank is empty. At 2 a.m., the manager has clocked out, and it gets worse. When the world goes quiet, no phone, no people, no noise, your brain doesn't idle. It switches to its screensaver, a background network that fires up precisely when you're doing nothing. Scientists watching it on brain scans found it has 2 favorite channels: the past and other people. Unresolved social footage isn't a glitch in that system. It's the primetime programming. Now add the final ingredient. At 2 or 3 a.m., your body hits its circadian low point. Core temperature drops, mood chemistry scrapes bottom, and the whole machine shifts into survival mode. Researchers literally call it the mind after midnight. The same problem that looks manageable at breakfast looks like the end of the world at 2 a.m. because the brain reviewing it is running on emergency power with the harshest editor in the chair. Empty filter. Screensaver on. Chemistry at rock bottom. Your defenses are at their thinnest at the exact hour the projector switches on. That's not bad luck. That's the schedule. So here's rule 1, and it's non-negotiable. No verdicts after midnight. Nothing you conclude about yourself at 2 a.m. is data. It's a tired machine reading old footage in the dark. But why conversations? Your brain doesn't replay the time you loaded the dishwasher wrong, because for most of human history, your social standing was your life support. Get pushed out of the tribe, and you didn't get lonely. You got eaten. So evolution wired your threat system to treat social damage as physical danger. And this is not a metaphor. Brain scans show that social rejection activates some of the same circuitry as physical pain. Researchers even ran the obvious experiment. They had people take a plain over-the-counter painkiller every day for 3 weeks, and their hurt feelings measurably dulled. Heartbreak, embarrassment, rejection. Your brain processes them on pain hardware. So that awkward comment? Your threat system logged it like an injury. And now it's replaying the security footage, running the accident report over and over, trying to guarantee you never get hurt like that again. The replay isn't neurosis. It's a safety review, run by a system that sincerely believes embarrassment can kill you. It can't. The software just never got the update. Now the sneaky part. You've had thousands of conversations. Why did your brain pick that one? Almost a century ago, a psychologist sitting in a cafe noticed something strange. The waiters could recall every detail of the orders they hadn't served yet. And the second a bill was paid, the memory evaporated. Follow-up experiments confirmed it. Your brain holds unfinished business in a special hot cache, and it refuses to archive the file until the task is closed. Finished conversations get filed and forgotten. But the conversation that ended weird? The one where you didn't say the thing, or said the wrong thing and never fixed it? That's an open tab. And your brain keeps clicking refresh, replaying it, hoping that this time it ends differently. That's what rumination actually is. Your brain grinding away at an impossible task. It feels like processing. It feels productive, like you're this close to solving it. But look at what it's actually attempting. It wants to rewrite the past, and the past is the one file it can't edit. So the loop never closes on its own. Replay number 400 works exactly as well as replay number 1, which is to say, not at all. Here's what that means, and it should actually be a relief. You can't close this loop by thinking harder. More replay is never the answer, no matter how convincing it feels at 2 a.m. The loop closes a completely different way, and in about 90 seconds I'll hand you the exact steps. But first, let me show you what the other person is doing while you replay that conversation for the 40th time. They're asleep. Psychologists actually tested this. They made college students walk into a room full of strangers wearing a deeply embarrassing t-shirt. Afterward, the students predicted about half the room would remember them. The real number? Under a quarter. We overestimate how much other people notice us, by roughly double, every single time. It's called the spotlight effect. Here's why it happens. You are the main character of your movie, but everyone else is the main character of theirs. And in their movie, you're a background extra. That comment you've been replaying for 3 years? They were too busy replaying their own awkward moment to even file yours. Don't believe me? Flip it around. Try to list the awkward things other people said around you 3 years ago. Go ahead. I'll wait. You can't do it. And you were the audience. So that 2 a.m. performance review you keep running, the audience left the theater years ago. You're the only one still in the building, arguing your case to empty seats. So here's how you fire the night shift. Not think positive. That's a slogan, not a system. This is a shutdown sequence. 4 steps. Step 1. Name it. Out loud or in your head, one plain sentence. I'm embarrassed about what I said to Sarah. Brain scans show that the moment you put a feeling into actual words, the alarm center measurably powers down and the rational brain comes back online. Naming the file is what starts closing it. Step 2. Get it out of your head. Keep paper within reach and write the thought down. Plus one line about what, if anything, you'll do tomorrow. Your brain rehearses things because it's terrified of forgetting them. Written down, it has permission to let go. In one sleep lab study, people who spent 5 minutes writing tomorrow's to-do list fell asleep significantly faster than people who journaled about things they'd already finished. The brain releases what it knows is stored. Step 3. Switch seats. Stop asking, why did I say that? And start asking, okay, what would I tell a friend who said that? Researchers call it distanced self-talk, and it's a cheat code. The moment you coach yourself the way you'd coach someone else, your brain drops out of panic mode and into problem-solving mode. You already give great advice. You've just been giving it to everyone but yourself. Step 4. Give the loop an ending. The tab stays open because the story has no final scene. So write one. Either it's an action, tomorrow I clarify, I apologize, I send the follow-up. Or it's a verdict, nothing to fix, case closed, filed. One decision. That ending is the thing your brain was searching for through 400 replays. Hand it over, and the loop dies. And if the night shift still tries to clock in at 2 a.m., give it office hours. 15 minutes, 7 p.m., same time every day. That's when worrying is allowed. I know how that sounds. It's also one of the oldest, best-tested tricks in the anxiety research. When the thought knocks at 2 a.m., you tell it. Noted. We handle this at 7. And here's the wild part. By 7 o'clock, there's usually nothing left to handle. Name it. Write it down. Switch seats. Write the ending. That's the whole sequence. So no, you're not broken, and you are definitely not the only one lying there at 2 a.m. You've got a threat system that files embarrassment under injury, a memory that refuses to archive open loops, and a night shift editor with the worst timing in the world. You're not broken. You're wired that way. And now that you can see the wiring, you can change the pattern. Next up, the condition everyone mistakes for sadness and for laziness. What depression actually is, what it physically changes in the brain, and what actually helps. It might be the most important diagnostic we ever run, and I've already queued it for you right here. I'm Sparky. Subscribe, and I'll see you inside your head on Sunday.